This is just a short classroom application about when working with documents. So what I've done here, just to highlight a couple different things, I've actually taken a background and I've made it red and blue because what I'm trying to get across here is temperature when we're talking about cycles. So I'm trying to build multiple layers to this just simple activity. So this is a worksheet I would hand out to my students, and you can see that I just took a picture of it in Word, and I just want to highlight this area right here. How can a heater on one side of the room, you can see there's the squiggly underneath it. That's because I took a picture of it in Word, but I didn't use the print preview. So as a result, it looks a little bit unpolished, let's say. So this is a worksheet I'm going to use multiple times with my students. So what I'm actually going to do is just select the slide down here so it's highlighted. And I'm going to hit Apple D on the computer. Apple D. Apple D, Apple D. And what you're going to see here is that I've just created 4 copies of it because I duplicated it. If I go into this little menu right here, I can also duplicate it here. So now what I have is I have 5 copies of this worksheet, 1 for every class that I teach. So what I can do very easily is I can say this is A1. This is A2. And I can basically, each class can have their own. So when they actually start to draw on the worksheets, and let's say a student comes up and draws something specific, it'll actually be the material. You can use this in the future as the material that they used when they actually took the notes. That'll help further reinforce it. The other option here is if we just had a blank slide, and just for fun, I am just gonna make a big mess of this because during class we took all sorts of notes. What I could do is I could actually use the clear tool, and I could clear annotations so that it would be clear every block. One other strategy to work with documents during classes where you repeat many times, if you don't want to make multiple copies of something, what you can actually do is save your file. So if I actually just went up to save right now and saved it, which I just did, so it takes a minute, so I'm not going to do it again. What you can do is take the pen tool. You can write all over your document. You can take notes. You can have so-and-so come up and fill in the first question or summarize the first question. You can do a think, pair, share and find a good answer out in the audience and have them write down the answer for the second one. You can then discuss the third one as the specialist and then do your class notes. And before you move on to the next slide, what you can actually do is go over here and go to Reset Page. Now, if you reset the page, it'll always clear to the last saved version. Okay, it's just another version of going to from the clear tool. But what's nice about this one is if I, for instance, I go to this storm page and I rearrange everything, and let's say I get rid of stuff, I move everything out, and then I go to page reset, everything will snap back to the position it was in when it was saved. So that's a very important tool, which is the page reset version. It only resets things to the last previous save.